First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%. Reducing population growth, that's this big benefit. The key thing you can do to reduce population growth is actually improve health.
Now, I know y'all seen this stuff with Bill Gates. This is absolutely crazy. And you know why it's crazy to me? Because clearly the Bible is true. This is the same Bill Gates, Mr. Population Control, Mr. He prophesied that, a pandemic was coming. Go look at the old TED Talks. Mr. I'm connected to the Clinton Foundation, connected to Fauci. We made all those videos about that. Mr. I'm trying to play God because I got so much money, I don't know what to do with myself, right? He's got so much money, he's probably did whatever he's wanted to do in life, and he's still empty. So the only thing he can do to try to get some fulfillment, right, if he's not going to turn to Christ, is to try to play God. To feel that God void in his life, he's going to try to play God. And when you see this, they're talking about a tattoo, literally a mark. Think about that for a second. The Bible says that we're not going to be able to go in the store, right? You're not going to be able to buy or sell without this mark. For years, we've been talking about the mark of the beast. Since I was a child, people say, oh, it's crazy. And, one day people are going to be chipped. People thought that was crazy. Now people are getting chips in their arms, their butts, all kinds of stuff. Like, what is it going to take for y'all to wake up and really see what is going on? Like, wake up, pay attention. Everything that the Bible said is going to happen is happening. That should make you just really walk with the fear of the Lord. That should make you be like, man, I can't be playing around with the things of God. And so think about this. If they were to do away with phones, right? Everybody's already, we've talked about this so many times. You take your debit card, right? You swipe it. Then they put the chip, right? And so they're kind of warming you up. Then they started making you tap the card. Then they started making you tap the phone. And remember, we've been saying this for years. Eventually, they're going to put the phone inside of you some type of way. And now they're talking about a tattoo. And the crazy thing is that with the click of a button, they can shut everything off. China with the social credit score, all of that stuff. Guys, how do you see this kind of stuff and be like, yeah, nah, the Bible's not real? Like, you crazy. The Bible says only a fool says in his heart there's no God. Like, what's happening is literally what happened with the Tower of Babel. They build so far with this technology. You got them doing, the sex changes on kids, giving them the potions, right, to block the God's natural design. All of that stuff is witchcraft. And God is just looking. He's like, y'all going to keep playing around. And eventually he's going to say, enough is enough. Men is getting too smart for their own good. They're trying to, clone people, transhumanism. They're going to be trying to put people's souls, right? They got the little sex robots and the AI robots, and they're getting intelligent. They're going to really be trying to, transfer people's souls into these robots, trans this, trans that, transhumanism. I know, sounds like I'm ranting, sounds crazy, but guess what? It ain't gonna be crazy when Jesus come back, crack that sky. It ain't gonna be crazy when all these people go to hell because they thought it was a fairy tale. Better wake up. So, Bill Gates, right? I know you didn't see this yet, but Pastor Lorky just sent it to me. I just want you to tell the people real quick. He is talking about replacing cell phones with a tattoo. Yeah, it's crazy. And obviously, I'm already thinking about the mark of the beast, you know what I'm saying? It's I don't know how people see that. And then especially what his involvement with COVID and you can't go into the stores, and he was connected to the World Health Organization. He was connected to Fauci. He was connected to the Clintons, all that kind of stuff. What would you just tell the people just based off of what I just told you? People who think the Bible's not true and this stuff is going on, because there's no way this is a coincidence.
I don't even know what to say to that. That's really crazy.
Right?
I have no words. A tattoo?
Yep, it's gonna be.
Okay, so actually, Romy had told me that having a landline is more expensive than a cell phone right now.
Wow.
Which is really interesting because they want to keep tabs on you, and I don't know why anyone thinks that's a good thing. It's
bad.
It's really crazy.
I just don't see how people look at that and just don't be like.
Now you're gonna need the mark to call your friend or something now. Like, that's really crazy.
Right,
Like,
right. Because what if they just stop making phones, and then it's like kind of mandatory. Right.
They could just shut your car off.
Which just happened with that electric Ford car
Really?
that you saw on the highway. The dude, like, his electric car locked up on him, and he was like scraping against the median, the barrier, and he was literally praying. Somebody recorded it, and his car crashed.
That was an electric car.
Yeah, it was an electric
Wow.
car. So just imagine, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing when they were trying to do, and some of y'all don't know that, when Nancy Pelosi and them with the digital currency, they were trying to pass a bill to make all the currency digital. Why do you think they want to do that? Because then you can't stuff no cash in the mattress, and if you act up, just like China with the social credit score, boom, we just hit a couple of keys and you don't have access to your money.
Yeah. That's real. Yeah.
People better wake up, man.
They want to be in charge of everything, and yeah, they're going to use that to be in charge of what you think, what you say, and it's going to come against the gospel. It already is, but...
And he's a weirdo. That dude is a weirdo. Bill Gates is a weirdo. Just imagine, like, all the weird, sick stuff going on in his mind. But then the scary part, Jazz, is they think we're the weirdos. They think we're the bad guys. And the Bible says they're called good, evil, and evil good.
Yeah.
So let that weirdo keep doing all this stuff, and then they start passing, you know, the laws and stuff like, you guys don't get to use my tattoo phone because you're a homophobic or whatever.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad.
The technology is the modern Tower of Babel.
Yo, that's why I literally just said that in the video when I was at the gas station. And so I told them that, you know, pretty much it's going to, like, build up so far, and then God's like, all right, y'all doing too much. Enough is enough.
I be feeling like, come back now, Lord. I don't want to get caught up. This is, no.
Yeah, it's
Who's
bad.
going to actually do that, though? Like, you think people are going to actually
Yeah,
get
people are going to
tattoos?
do it because the God of this world has
Yeah,
blinded them.
I definitely
People
saw
already
some-
getting chips in their butts and hands and, like, weirdos.
I did see some video or something. This woman waved her hand over a scanner to, like, pay for
Yep.
her groceries. And she's like, oh, that's so cool. That's not cool.
Yep.
That's not
Look at that lightning.
No.
I got a video from like 4 years ago where I was like talking about, you know, the chips and stuff. And I always remember, like, people always try to downplay it. That's the crazy part. They always be like, oh, you know, and then when it starts happening, oh, it's not the mark. It's not going to be a chip. It's not going to be a tattoo. It's not going to be. But, like, think about how crazy it is, like, that you used to, like, you know, when they wrote the Left Behind books, right? People are like, it's a fairy tale. Now you got people getting chipped like it's normal, right? Now they talking about a tattoo, a literal mark, right? And what's so crazy is it's going to have implications with the way that you buy and sell. Everything's, people are paying with their phone.
Apple Pay and stuff on your phone.
Yep, tap your phone, tap the
Yeah,
chip,
so now-
tap the card. Come on, man, wake up, y'all.
No.
All right,
No,
man.
No, we're not doing that.
Y'all better be prayed up. Y'all better get right because it's not time to play around. Watch out for that dude. He's a weirdo.
If I run away, y'all know why.
Love y'all. Be blessed.